Gonzaga has had some good moments, and as of late, definitely some bad ones. But are they a bad team? They beat UCLA, but they got smoked by Michigan. But they ransacked Portland in their last game they played them, but they lost the first time they played them. They kicked Kentucky's teeth in earlier this year, and they've only lost 3 games all year, and they're tied for first in the conference. And they beat a tough St. Mary's team. And then the other night, they lost to a tough St. Mary's team. So this team's been a little bit tough to predict. Let's kind of talk about why, but let's start with the good. Gonzaga, when they're healthy, is an athletic team. They're in the top 12 according to Ken Pom, and they have a top 10 defense. Graham Ike has been a great big man for them, both on offense and defense. They're first overall in the nation in field goals made per game. They're 15th in the nation in scoring offense, right behind Arizona, you can see. They're top 5 in the turnover margin. They're top 12 in the rebound margin. They're top 20 in scoring defense. They're top 25 in fast break points they love to run. And statistically, they're a pretty solid team. They play good offense and defense on paper. They don't turn the ball over. They rebound well. They make twos. They defend twos. They remind me of an injured Arizona, which now brings us to the longer section, the bad. Braden Huff got hurt, and it was a big blow for this Gonzaga team. He is the second leading scorer and rebounder on this team behind Ike. Gonzaga is also not good at making free throws. They're below 70%. The far right red is 3 percentage. They shoot around 30% of their shots from 3, and almost 30% of their shots are considered farther twos. So they subscribe to the Houston model of not taking the most efficient shot necessarily. And part of this is playing to their strengths. They're a 34% 3 shooting team, so they're not great from 3 to begin with. You give many teams this open of a 3, they take it, but Gonzaga does not want to take this shot. The risk you run with this is that sometimes you run up against a big interior man who just blocks your shot very easily. I've watched this play multiple times, and maybe I'm just blind, but I think it's just a horrible pass to the rolling big man. Gonzaga loves to get up and go, but sometimes they're a little out of control with it, like in this 3-on-2 right here, where he just goes straight at the big man and gets very easily blocked. On this play, it's a good pass, but then you have to kick the ball out. When you have 2 in your face right there, you have to look around and make a pass, but he does not, and he gets blocked again. Part of this was Michigan's breakout game, and part of this was Gonzaga was taking really dumb shots. But to their credit, if they can't make threes, they made 3 out of 22 against Michigan. I understand why they went inside. This looks a lot like a stagger screen into an Iverson cut, but instead he just stops and pops for the 3, and the defender completely bites on it. He has a wide open shot. This play, they just don't get back on defense and stop the ball. This is one of 3 threes Gonzaga made all game, and they're down by like 40 points at this point. On to Portland, pretty much out of the gate, you can see Ike doesn't step up to help, and then when he steps, he doesn't really do anything, so he gets an easy layup. This would be the perfect time to intercept this pass, but instead he just doesn't go for it or doesn't stop the ball, and it's another layup. Ike does nice little jab stuff and hits this too, and it's not that he can't make this, it's just that they're going to live with that shot all day. On this play, it's a weak reach of a hedge, and then his defender slips and he has a wide open floater. Portland didn't zone the whole game, but it's really tempting to play against Gonzaga and zone them if they can't shoot threes. On this play, we just get backdoored because we're overplaying him and he has a wide open layup, but they don't even need him because he makes the shot anyway. I call it the Emmanuel Sharp, where the tag defender leaves too early and he has a wide open layup under the basket. This possession is just hard to watch. Portland's playing zone and they're way dropping in zone. Luckily this guy is right there on the block and he's going to find him with a great pass, and then he's immediately going to get stuffed. This is a great design by Gonzaga. They're going to cross screen for Ike. He's going to get right under the basket for a nice little shot, but look, it's blocked again. But luckily it was a goaltend. Portland loved this shot. Now Gonzaga offensive rebounded all game, but they love this shot. I don't even know how he got so open, but I would be mad if I was Mark Few. One of the worries I have with Gonzaga is they don't make free throws and they don't make threes. So if they're down at the end of the game like this and you bulldoze someone for an offensive rebound, there's fouls and you can't catch up. There's 50 seconds here and you need the quickest bucket of your life for a 3, and Gonzaga's just not that team that plays from behind well. Another example, need a 3 and we just can't buy it. I mean, yeah, the game's over now. So Gonzaga is upsettable, absolutely. In the most recent St. Mary's game, Gonzaga actually played a decent first half, maybe minus this play where no one wants to guard the shooter. And probably this play where Foster on the weak side guards 2 men by zoning them up, and also guards no one by zoning them up. The second half is where things start to get bad. EK is going to double, which is fine, but then he walks back. He doesn't hustle at all, and the guard just can't get around the big man, and you leave the 10th ranked 3-shooting team in the nation wide open. This is great. This is what they should have been doing. It's just a slip, throwing the ball, easy layup. That's all it is. And none of the coaches except one believe in Conte, who's a 29% 3-shooter. That's a bad shot. So the clear for EK is not a bad idea, but his shot that he takes here, the fadeaway 2, is just disgusting. Oh god. 23 not only doesn't get the rebound, but then he just stops guarding the guy for some reason, so number 3 has to come over to rotate, leaves his man wide open. Watch the entire defense and the white guy in the corner. No one notices him. No one notices him. No one notices him. Oh look, a 3. We finally notice him. I would have a cow if I was Mark Few. Look at the 4 guys just standing. Just standing around, doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Gets a tip. Tips it again. Losing Huff has been really tough for them, plus their inability to make a 3, and I just question their communication on defense and switching. Do I trust them? No. Do I think they have the talent to go far? Far-ish. Maybe. Let me know what you think about Gonzaga. In the meantime, we'll talk to you later.